When we were there in the Umrah, it is related to this topic, doing after Umrah, meaning the Tawaf, doing Sa'i, there Sayyida Hajarah radiullah ta'ala, the mother of Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam, gave a lesson and Naseeha. And she said that you are doing Sa'i. Sa'i means effort in the between Safa and Marwa. She radiallahu anha said that to lesser more effect, someone mentioned that you are looking at my story is quite well known. You know about my story. Now you should take lesson from this Sa'i, and that is motivation, the reliance upon Allah which I had. But how did that reliance come? I followed my prophet of my time, Sayyidina Ibrahim. Although he was her husband, but he was the Rasul as well. She said, how I reached this level that in the middle of desert and mountain, my heart was actually, had reliance upon Allah, was because of Sayyidina Ibrahim. And secondly, she said, the reliance upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, learn from me, which I learned from Sayyidina Ibrahim, that in spite of, I knew that Allah has sent me here. I asked my Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam that are you abandoning or are leaving us here, or is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is the command of Allah azza wa jalla? He said, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam said, it is the command of Allah. So he said, I was there, so I could have sit there with baby Sayyidina Ismail and prayed to Ya Allah, feed us because we have come because of your command, give us water. He said, no, I had nothing, I didn't know where the water is on the earth. I didn't have anything to dig. So a woman like me, a mother like me, what could she do? So I began to run from Safa to Marwa, and Marwa to Safa, and Safa to Marwa. That exhausting myself in the efforts, that's what reliance upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means. Meaning the heart relies upon Allah, Allah will help me, and the body should exert itself in total effort as much as they can, and then the gushing water of Zamzam came out. So the lesson for us, हमें ये सबक दिया जा रहा है कि don't rely upon the mashayikh and others actually to do your job. You have to, there's certain, the running which only Sayyida Hajarah could be done, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Angel Jibreel or Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam would not do. So there are many amongst us who are sitting, okay, we believe in Allah, Allah bless us, we want to be your friend, please make us your friend, give us your marifah, give us your love, the water of love. It's not going to happen like this. Sayyidina Hajar said the major lesson of Sa'i, the name, the very word Sa'i means effort. That even after the guidance of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, even after recitation of the zikr and the du'as which he was doing, even after reliance upon Allah, the physical effort, unless you will do, you will not normally achieve. So be very sure, no matter who you are dealing with, do you have, her prophet was Sayyidina Ibrahim, our prophet is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we follow him, and we learn from Mashayikh to follow him. The Mashayikh are there to learn to follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We don't follow the Mashayikh. They are not to be followed as meaning unconditionally. They are not the purpose. They are trainers. Like boxing, wrestling, football, you have trainers. The trainers are not the actually team which you are competing. The trainers are just training you actually to really compete with when the time comes and to play in the actual field. So one of the lessons which Sayyida Hajarah radiallahu anha, whose sunnah is Sa'i, gave, that this is one of the greatest lessons which you should learn. That like me, if you want your baby Ismail, your baby is like your nafs. Your nafs is like a baby. You want baby to actually be brought up in the closeness and have the right water, like Zamzam, a blessed water, so that the zikr and actually with which the nafs actually become the nafs mutmainna. If you want that, you have guidance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, guidance of Mashayikh, but without you running between Safa and Marwa. Meaning whatever effort you can do, you exhaust your effort. Allah is not bothered which way you are doing the effort. Meaning lawfully you are doing. Running between mountains doesn't mean anything. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at the effort. He doesn't look what means a person is actually doing exactly. It will happen or not, because then he can, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does extraordinary things for people once he sees that true. So wherever you are struggling from any sin or advancing, keep on going. Keep on going. And the other lesson she gave, that when you cannot see anything that between the two green pillars, when she could not see Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam, that when you are under and you are lost, the mountains has covered from both sides. Now she was worried that maybe an animal or that Ismail will suffocate himself somehow, or actually be suffocated, or in any way, in any problem, or an animal will actually harm him. He used to run more swiftly. What does that mean for us? That means that when you say, I am in darkness, I don't know, I'm feeling down, I don't know what's happening to your nafs, that's the time you should do more mujahada, the more effort actually towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that will get you through. The answer is not that you can sit there, I can't see, so now I might as well sit. This way you will actually lose. A very, very important lesson, which obviously no one could give, no wali, no Sayyidah Hajarah herself, because she was the actual person who did this act, and she knew the best why she was doing it, what is reliance upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and what it is for. So the Sai gives you this lesson. Jazakumullah khairan jaza. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Astaghfirullah. Assalamu alaikum.